Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Intex Firefox phone known as the Cloud FX. And the unique thing about this phone is the cost. It costs just rupees 2000 in India. That's around just 34 US dollars. And this unit is being sold in India via Snapdeal. And out of the box, the specs are nothing very spectacular, and Intex is targeting this device for people who are moving from a normal feature phone to a smartphone, but they are on a very tight budget, and it runs on the Firefox OS. So it'll be interesting to see how it operates, because this will be one of the first Firefox phones that I'll be testing. And it says it has a Firefox Browser, Marketplace, Facebook, Connect A2, I think so this is used for WhatsApp, some preloaded games, and it says that it has a 3.5-inch capacitive screen, a 1 GHz processor, 2 megapixel camera, but I heard that it's a fixed focus camera, and it also has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and it has Edge but not 3G. And again, it says the same thing on the back. It also says that it has a G sensor and language support for Hindi, Tamil, and obviously English. So let's break the seal. And again, this is being sold exclusively in India via Snapdeal for 2000 rupees. That is inclusive of shipping. So again, you can get more info via going to their website, that is intexmobile.in. So let's open this up, and we have the handset itself, and it's a small handset sporting just a 3.5-inch screen. So we'll come back to that one a bit later. Let's see what else do we have. And it says the warranty card, and looks like, yeah, that just the warranty card, it's not the manual. And we have a bunch of stuff. This is the power adapter USB, and it just says Intex over here, USB to micro USB cable, and we also get earphones. That is surprising. I thought they won't bundle it considering the price point of this device. But again, we do have in-ear earphones, as you can see, black in color, and it has Intex branding over here, microphone, and a button to take or end call. So that is nice. Let me keep that to the side. And we have the battery, which is a user replaceable battery, and the battery, I believe, is a 1250 milliamp hour battery. And looks like this is the manual, pretty small, and gives you basic idea about the SAR value, etc., and basic info about the handset and how to set it up. So let's look at the handset now. So here we have the handset, and without the battery it is very light. Let's just take this out, plastic cover, and let's put in the battery. The back cover opens. We have an indent over here, and it's a dual SIM model, and we can also add a micro SD card. Intex says that micro SD cards up to 4 GB are supported, but I heard that even slightly higher capacity SD cards do work. We'll test that a bit later. So I'll just put in the battery and take out this plastic from the camera. The camera is a 2 megapixel camera, but sadly it's just a fixed focus camera. But again, considering the price point, we can't expect too much. And it says Firefox OS, just says Intex, and this back has a textured feel, and we have an opening for the speaker. And on the top we have the power button, 3.5mm headphone jack, nothing over here. At the bottom, the main microphone, and on this end we have the volume rockers and the micro USB slot that will be used for charging. So let's try to do the boot for this device, and this will be the first time that I'm going to use a Firefox phone, so I'm also not very familiar with the same. It looks like we have just one button, and in fact it booted pretty quickly. I think so. It's just initializing right now, and we just have one physical button, or no, it looks like a capacitive button. It gave me haptic feedback when I touched that, and it's a very, very light phone, I would say. Even with the battery, it's a pretty light phone. And looks like we are at the setup now, and we have English, US, and actually Hindi, Tamil, and one more Indian language. So let's just continue with English as of now. and it has Wi-Fi, so I'll just connect to our Wi-Fi network and I'll be back. And I just added my password, and the keyboard surprisingly was responsive, and it's connected, it says. And we can change our country, etc. It says Asia, Europe, Indian Ocean, I think so. Let's just keep it to Asia, and let's just keep it to default settings right now. We can change that a bit later. And it says that enable geolocation, so that is interesting. Let's enable that. And it says we can import our contacts via Gmail, Outlook, or Facebook, so that is again interesting. The viewing angles are just okay, I would say, but again, considering the price point, you can't expect too much with this device. But if you look directly towards the phone, it is okay. And I'll just and it says that it wants our email address. I'll add all those things later on. And it's giving us a tour, so let's look at it, because this is the first time that I'm going to use this Firefox device. So let's look at it. And it says that we can swipe from right to left to get to our apps. Okay, that's interesting. And tap and hold to an icon to delete or move it. Fine. And it also has a search, so you can do a keyword search on a topic or whatever. And it says swipe down to access the recent notification. So yeah, we can swipe down. So again, the interface is a little bit different, I would say. And tap and hold the home button to browse and close the recent tabs. So to get to all the apps, we have to hold this button. So that says it's done. And looks like this is the app tray, and these are all the apps that are pre-installed with this device. So say social, let's look at it. So it's a folder. So if you press X, yeah, it's going back. And again, we have games, some of the games that are preloaded. Again, it's a very entry-level device, so don't expect instant reaction, I would say. This is not working. Let's just get out of that. And I just want to see if we have this gesture. Yeah, we have that. Let's go to the settings and let's see. And this looks like actually Android settings itself. Let's go to the display, and the brightness is at max. Obviously, I would say it does not have the auto brightness sensor. You have to adjust the brightness yourself. So that's their screen timeout. You can adjust. Let's put it to a minute. It's actually pretty intuitive, I would say. Let's just go back, and we can change our languages, keyboard settings. It says USB storage and application storage. So it says it has a total space of about, it says 73 megabytes and left is 67. So I'll add a SD card and see what else can we do about it. And if we just go to help, that's nothing. And if we go to device information, it just says that the model is Cloud FX, and check for updates, etc. Let's check for update as it's connected, and gives me an error. Anyways, let's just hit this home button and we are back. So this is where you access all your apps. We have Facebook that is pre-installed, and we also have a YouTube app, so that is interesting. I didn't expect that one. And let's just fire up this Firefox browser, and let's just try to go to this is the default keyboard that you're getting, and it's giving me haptic feedback whenever I touch any thing on the screen. Let's try to go to this side and let's see how it handles. The screen resolution is simply not that great. It is a low resolution screen, but again, considering the price point, I would say you just simply cannot complain too much. Let's try to go to our website and see how it handles it. Let's go to tech, to again, do note that 3G is not supported on this phone, so only 2G and Edge connections. So you need to be aware of that. And it's loading our website, that's tech2buzz.com, and our website is quite heavy. So let's see how it handles it. And it's still loading. Yeah, it did load. That's surprisingly. Yes, that's nice. Scrolling is a little bit on the choppier side, as you can see. But again, as I told you, our website, this tech2buzz.com, is pretty heavy. Looks like it is stalled. Yep. No, it's coming. It's still loading it. Let it load. So it has loaded our website. Let's just open up, let's say, the story, one of the stories. But again, I would say it is not very responsive on our website. But again, as I told you, our website is very heavy. And the specs on this device are just very entry level, I would say. Basic 1 gigahertz processor. It did not even specify the amount of RAM that we have on this device. I heard that it's just 256 megabytes. But again, it's running Firefox OS. And as you can see, with heavy web pages, it does take quite a while. Let's just wait for a second and see if we are able to access it. Oh, it's just struggling. I'll test this a lot more in my full review. And we have a YouTube video over here. Maybe that's the reason it's taking a lot of time to load this page. But anyways, I'll just get out of this one, and I'll test the web browser a lot more. And I press the home button, and as you can see, it is still unresponsive. And I think so the device hung on me. Yes, it's not reacting to the home button now. So let's try to force close it. Oh, okay, it did close that app. It didn't crash, so that's nice. So let's hold this home button and see what happens. Nothing is happening. And so looks like for heavy web browsing it is not ideal. Let's see if we can test the camera. And the camera is taking quite a bit of time. It says that we have to insert memory card to take pictures. So looks like without the memory card you cannot take pictures. So I'll add a SD card later on and test that. Looks like my home button is unresponsive. I'll just try to power off this device. And it actually hung up on me. So I'll just take out the battery and restart the device and just test it. Let's just try that again, and let's try to start it. Looks like that heavy web page of us made the entire device unresponsive. So I would say don't expect it to run very heavy apps or very heavy web pages, just for basic stuff. Again, I'll be testing the stability of this device, how it behaves, because with normal usage it should not reboot or hang up like this. So I will test that scenario a little bit. But again, it's booted now, so let's just unlock. And it says it has a marketplace. It also has a file manager. Let's look at this YouTube app, what it says. Let's see. And it does not use it just uses web apps to get the things done. And it is loaded. Actually, this one is pretty responsive. Let's just search our videos and see. Yeah, it's showing live sessions. That's interesting. Let's just open up one of these videos and let's try to play this one back, and let's see if it can play back YouTube videos fine.
Hi there, this is Ranjit. I have the Xiaomi Mi 3 with me, and in this video we'll be doing the gaming with this Mi 3. And I won't play very casual games, so
it is able to play it, but
and the configuration on this Mi
it's playing it at a very low bit rate. The picture is blurry.
Quad-core processor.
and it does not give us the option.
It has 2 gigs of RAM and internal storage.
Let me just
16
go back.
Like, in terms of specs, it's actually very similar to the Nexus 5.
So it is
let's
playing
do some
this
gaming and
YouTube
let's
videos,
start
but
with Triggered.
I would say the quality at which it's playing is very low bit rate. So this is the Firefox Intex Cloud FX device. I would say a very entry level device for a person with basic needs and who's moving from feature phone to a basic smartphone, but is on a very tight budget. Again, I have to test the stability of this device to see how well it performs in day-to-day activities. If you have any specific questions regarding this Intex Cloud FX Firefox phone, do post them in the YouTube comments and I'll try to include them in my review. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.